The wind howled outside, rattling the windows of the old Victorian house. Inside, the 17-year-old babysitter, Sarah, shivered as she sat on the couch, watching the twins, Tommy and Lily, play with their toys. She was listening to a news report on the radio about a recent escape from a nearby mental institution. The newscaster described the escaped patient as a dangerous individual with a history of violence. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed from the cellar. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest as she stood up and cautiously made her way towards the stairs. The twins looked up at her with wide eyes, their faces pale. "What was that?" Lily asked, her voice trembling. "I don't know," Sarah replied, her voice barely a whisper. As Sarah descended the creaky stairs, she heard a faint rustling sound coming from the cellar. She peered inside and gasped. A figure stood in the darkness, its face obscured by a grotesque, faceless mask. The figure lunged at her, its long, bony fingers reaching out. Sarah screamed and scrambled back up the stairs, the twins clinging to her legs in terror. The figure chased them, its eerie laughter echoing through the house. They barricaded themselves in the living room, their hearts pounding in their chests. The figure banged on the door, its muffled voice filled with rage. Sarah grabbed a nearby vase and smashed it against the window, shattering the glass. She handed the jagged pieces to Tommy and Lily, instructing them to hold them against the door. Just as the figure was about to break through the door, a loud crash sounded from outside. The twins peered out the window and gasped. A police car had arrived. The officers burst into the house and tackled the masked intruder, who struggled violently. The twins and Sarah watched in relief as the officers handcuffed the man. As they were led away, the man turned and looked at Sarah, his eyes filled with a chilling intensity. She shivered, her blood running cold. The cellar's terror was gone, but the memory of that night would haunt her forever. However, as the hours passed and the night deepened, a sense of unease settled over Sarah and the twins. The news reported that the police car had crashed on the way to the station, and the masked intruder had escaped. They knew that the danger was far from over. The faceless man might be lurking outside, waiting for an opportunity to return and finish what he had started.